Hey guys, looking for new single-player games? Then you've come to the right place. We've started the list with The Sinking City 2, a third-person survival horror game in development by Frogwares, a Ukrainian studio known for titles like the Sherlock Holmes series and the first, The Sinking City. Inspired by the works of H.P. Lovecraft, the game promises to immerse players in a cosmic horror experience with a dark and mysterious setting. Unlike the first, The Sinking City, which was an investigation game with horror elements, the sequel is described as a full survival horror. The main focus is on combat and exploration, with a greater emphasis on tension and fear. Investigation, which was the core of the original game, is now optional, but offers benefits such as clues that can make enemy encounters easier or reveal alternative routes.
Your safety in this new world is our absolute priority.
Neo Berlin 2087 is a cinematic police thriller set in a dystopian and futuristic vision of Berlin in the year 2087. The city, now called Neo Berlin, is a cyberpunk setting surrounded by huge walls that isolate it from a devastated desert around it, inhabited by exiles and faulty machines that roam uncontrollably. Society is marked by extreme inequalities. The rich live in luxury, surrounded by advanced technology and cybernetic implants, while the poor struggle for survival in the slums and the desert outside the walls. Players can choose different approaches to complete missions, such as invading locations with brute force, using stealth through ventilation ducts, or hacking terminals to gain access. The setting includes both the cyberpunk metropolis of Neo Berlin and the dangerous desert around it, full of enemies and environmental challenges. Vampire: The Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, is a highly anticipated action RPG in development by the Chinese Room and published by Paradox Interactive. It is the sequel to the 2004 cult classic Vampire: The Masquerade, Bloodlines, and is set in the dark universe of the World of Darkness, based on the tabletop RPG Vampire: The Masquerade, created by White Wolf Publishing. The game takes place in 21st century Seattle, during a harsh winter that coincides with Christmas, marked by a historic snowstorm. You take on the role of Fire, an ancient vampire, at least 300 years since his transformation, who awakens in a scene of chaos. After a long torpor, Fire finds himself in the midst of a power vacuum in the vampire court of Seattle, exacerbated by an event known as Mass Embrace, a mass attack where rogue vampires turned humans into new vampires, violating the Masquerade, the code that keeps the existence of vampires hidden from mortals. The Lost Wild is a first-person survival horror game that puts players in a prehistoric world full of dinosaurs. Developed by Great Ape Games and published by Annapurna Interactive, the game promises an immersive and cinematic experience where players must use intelligence, stealth, and even intimidation to survive. The game takes place on a lush and wild island where abandoned research facilities are taken over by nature. Players must explore these facilities, looking for resources and clues to unravel the mystery behind the island. But the biggest threat is the dinosaurs, which behave like wild animals, not monsters. Players can use stealth to avoid dinosaurs using the environment to their advantage. Distractions and discovered items can be used to create escape opportunities. The Alters is a science fiction survival game set on a hostile planet, developed by 11-bit studios, known for games like This War of Mine and Frostpunk. You play as Jan Dolsky, the sole survivor of an expedition that crashed on a hostile planet. To survive, you need to create a new crew for your mobile base. Using a substance called rapidium, you create alternative versions of Jan, the Alters, each shaped by a different crucial decision from the protagonist's past. You need to create alters using the quantum computer aboard the base to simulate alternative outcomes of your past choices. Each alter has unique abilities and emotional depths, and you need to manage their needs and the dynamics of the crew. You need to make difficult choices that shape John's relationships with his alters, impacting his journey and leading to multiple outcomes and endings.
Disgusting. Should I point out that we have an equivalent of 12 Earth days before the sunrise? Zoom out, if you may.
The base is a mess, and we don't have repair kits.
Oh, you hear that?
Okay, I can see room for improvement here.
Hold on. Maybe you could build something useful for a change? Like that
Oh, there
greenhouse?
we are. You remember that gym you promised? That's not a bad idea.
No, scroll up. We need some quality food.
Keep your hats on. It's my decision.
Fucking
God.
unbelievable.
Noise.
Just have the courage to say no to
I
idiotic
wouldn't.
ideas.
Hey, it's not my fault Jan made me a scrawny wimp like he is.
Screw this.
I'm heading out.
Maybe.
The rest of you can complain all you want.
Planning on running away from your problems forever?
It's not like he ever listens to us anyway.
There's no food, by the way.
See? That's because Jan doesn't handle shit here.
Okay, I've had it.
Ah, crap! The alarm again! This is your... Get off my back,
Can't
man!
you see we're heading for disaster? I told you this was a bad idea. We have to save this base now.
Screw this! I'm leaving!
Oh, wait. There's a magnetic storm outside.
Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog and published by Sony exclusively for the PlayStation 5. Revealed during the Game Awards on December 12, 2024, this title marks Naughty Dog's first original IP, intellectual property, since The Last of Us in 2013, promising to be a new franchise for the studio. The game takes place about 2,000 years in the future, in an alternate universe where humanity developed advanced space travel as early as 1986, creating a retro-futuristic aesthetic with influences from the 1980s. While specific details about gameplay are scarce, Naughty Dog has promised that Intergalactic will offer the deepest gameplay in the studio's history, drawing on lessons learned from previous franchises like Uncharted and The Last of Us. Unlike the studio's previous games, which focused on ranged combat with firearms, this title appears to emphasize melee combat.
Jordan?
Tell me something good.
Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around the Superior Moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Superior. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors about what happened on that planet. These are facts.
You worry too much.
You know what I worry just the right amount. I say, we wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him, or I will find another agent.
Anyone else with all your fucking shit? Okay, alright, you know what? There, You're the boss.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
Silent Hill F is a psychological survival horror game that promises to bring a new approach to the series, deviating from the traditional setting of the American town of Silent Hill, Maine, to a completely new setting in 1960s Japan. Developed by Neobards Entertainment and published by Konami Digital Entertainment, the game is being created with the intention of revitalizing the franchise, which had not received a new main title since Silent Hill Downpour in 2012. The game takes place in the fictional Japanese town of Ebisugaoka, inspired by the real district of Kanayama, in Garo Gifu Prefecture, Japan. The 1960s setting reflects a retro Japanese aesthetic, with a dense atmosphere and cultural elements of the time. The main character is Shimizu Hinako, a high school student who lives an ordinary life until her town is consumed by a mysterious fog, turning it into a nightmare.
Hinako, もう時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。
あなたは誰なの？さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。全部奪ったな。全部私から奪ったな。
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
Titan Quest II is a highly anticipated action RPG developed by Grimlore Games and published by THQ Nordic. It is the sequel to the classic Titan Quest, originally released in 2006, and promises to bring a renewed experience with deep inspirations in Greek mythology. Titan Quest II is a hack-and-slash with typical ARPG mechanics like Diablo or Path of Exile, but with a unique twist due to its customization and combat system. Players can create unique heroes by combining two masteries, classes, allowing for a wide variety of hybrid builds. You shape your character with attributes, modifiers, and items, evolving from an ordinary mortal to a hero capable of challenging gods. The skill tree also offers options for upgrades and personalized strategies. Enemies are not just simple obstacles. They form factions, work together, and combine abilities to surprise the player. Combat requires dodging, counterattacks, and well-calculated strike sequences. The Relic. First Guardian is an action RPG that puts you in the role of the last Guardian, with the mission to save the world from darkness. The game takes place in Arsiltis, a once prosperous world that was swallowed by the void created by the destruction of the Great Relic, turning it into a land of death. Your mission is to find the pieces of the broken Great Relic and close the void. The Relic First Guardian allows you to choose your own playstyle, with 5 different types of weapons to choose from. Each weapon has its own unique abilities, which can be modified according to your preferences. Your journey as a Guardian involves collecting the pieces of the Great Relic and restoring prosperity to the world. You are the last hope of Arsiltis, and your adventure will lead the world to a new era. MindsEye is a cinematic thriller in development by Build a Rocket Boy, a studio founded by Leslie Benzies, former producer of the Grand Theft Auto franchise. The game promises an immersive experience with an engaging story, intense combat, and high-speed driving, all set in a near future where artificial intelligence and human greed put the world on the brink of collapse. The player takes on the role of Jacob Diaz, a former elite soldier equipped with a mysterious neural implant called MindsEye. This implant haunts him with fragmented memories of a secret mission that changed his life forever. Jacob needs to unravel the secrets of his past and discover the truth about what happened during that mission. MindsEye offers a single-player gaming experience with intense third-person combat. Players need to use their skills and intelligence to overcome challenges and defeat enemies. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.
Every day we get to test the existential potential of man with machine.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
I will not let them fucking stop me!